Hey guys, so I just want to start off this video by saying I don't think anybody knows what the fuck they're doing with their life. Me, myself included. Tell me you have mental health problems without telling me you have mental health problems. Here, I'll start. Hey guys, it's Jean Colleen and welcome to my YouTube channel. I usually don't do videos like this, but I wanted to try something new. Now, before I get into this video, I would just like to address a few things. So I want to make it very clear that I am not encouraging anybody to break up with their partner. I am not encouraging anyone to drop out of school. I'm making this video because I want to share my experiences and I want to help others that may be going through something similar. So with that being said, let's get into it. I feel nervous. I've never done anything like this before. What? Look at me putting myself out there. But all jokes aside, I did break up with my boyfriend and I dropped out of college. And the reason why I want to combine these two topics together is because they both share the same reason as to why I left. And those reasons were, to put it simply, I was not happy anymore and I needed to take care of my mental health. Relationships are never easy, but then again, good things don't come easy. So I guess it all comes down to knowing what is good for you and knowing what isn't good for you anymore. I would definitely say that my mental health played a factor towards the end of my relationship. I knew it wasn't fair to put your partner through that. It's not fair to both people involved in the relationship. It was very hard for me to communicate my thoughts and my feelings because I'm the type of person that's like, oh, it's fine. I can handle it. I can do it. I am a strong, independent woman. It's fine. And I would always repress my feelings and my thoughts, and I didn't even realize it's so unhealthy to do that to yourself. You just isolate yourself thinking that no one understands or no one can help you, but that's not the case. I think the biggest lesson that I've learned was that always communicate your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts to your loved ones because you're not alone. Communication is key, and don't ever feel bad for expressing your thoughts, emotions, and your feelings. If you are in a relationship right now and you're just not happy anymore, what do you do? Do you stay and try and make it work, or do you leave? My answer to that question is I left because I wasn't happy anymore. As Celeste Rose always says, if someone is fucking with your peace, it's too expensive. We can't afford that. I would rather be alone than be with somebody that makes me feel alone. I would rather be alone than be with somebody that does not see my worth. It's not worth it to be with somebody that makes you feel like that. I told everybody that I was fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
To be completely honest with you, I wasn't. Every relationship has their own unique problems, but it came down to what I wanted to do versus what he wanted to do. It was hard to find a compromise. I so badly wanted to make it work. I hate letting people go. If the relationship is doing more harm than good, then that's a sign. You gotta go. Sis, you gotta go. Me only being 18 at the time, I didn't realize how crucial it is to have a partner by your side that supports you throughout everything. Having a partner that won't judge you, that accepts you for who you are. Having a partner that loves you unconditionally through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the sad. Having someone that supports you no matter what must be a beautiful feeling. With all of that being said, I have love for all of my exes because they have each contributed to my personal growth. They have given me so many things to learn about. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for showing me and teaching me more about myself. You know, let's normalize appreciating our exes. Let's normalize thanking them. And the reason why I say this is because if it weren't for any of my exes, I wouldn't be the badass bitch I am today. And that's on period. Like, wow. Now, if you are going through a tough breakup, just know that throughout time, things get better as long as you're willing to change your perspective and mindset about the situation. Some things in life are just not meant to be, and you have to simply accept that, learn from that, and apply those lessons to your future. Or if you're someone that struggles with being alone and you find yourself jumping from relationship to relationship, just know that that's not healthy, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your happiness and you cannot expect anyone to make you happy. You can't expect someone to fill in that emotional void. You have to be comfortable with being alone. Once you find that comfort, trust me, it is so peaceful. If you're with somebody that does not contribute to your growth, that does not want what's best for you, or that simply doesn't make you happy anymore, drop. Guys, it inspires me and surprises me that I am now officially a college dropout. Yes, thank you. I never thought this would happen either. Thank you. Why did I drop out of college? Same reason as why I broke up with my boyfriend. I was struggling with my mental health. I still am struggling. And I wasn't happy anymore. I'm gonna start this off by saying online school is definitely not the same. I know I'm not the only person that is feeling this way. If COVID never happened, I don't think I would have dropped out. I didn't think doing school online would be such a difficult transition and adjustment for me, because I'm always able to adapt to new environments and new people, trying new ways of doing things. But this one definitely hit me hard. It's really difficult to do a program that's hands-on and then have that program online. I think that's where I couldn't deal with it. I was in the contemporary voice program. So I was a vocal major. My program is 3 years. I started college in September of 2019. I lived on res. It was great. It was so much fun. It was a great time and wild time, but I'm happy that I got to experience something like that. Yeah, first year was great. I have no complaints. Before COVID happened, I was a full-time student. I also had a part-time job. I was in a relationship with my boyfriend at the time. And during my first year in college, I had 9 courses in my first semester and I had 8 courses in my second semester. I struggled a lot personally, mentally, emotionally, academically, but I still managed to have my shit together and really persevere. Ever since COVID happened, it's definitely hit hard on me, not only emotionally, but like mentally and physically. And doing online school was definitely a big challenge for me. Not only for me, but for everyone, every student. I felt so unmotivated to do my assignments. I would try really hard to understand and like force myself to like what I was doing, but to be honest, I would wake up and I would feel so shitty about myself. As a matter of fact, I felt so dumb. It felt like a dread going to my Zoom classes. I didn't want to do any of it because my mindset was like, what's the point? I was in my Zoom class. It was the class that was making me struggle the most. And I remember I had absolutely no idea what my prof was trying to say. I had my audio off and I had my camera off, and I was just breaking down behind the scenes because I fear what I don't understand. And so as I was breaking down, I was eating my Oreos because why not? And he was asking people in the class a question, and then he calls my name. And oh my god, I literally start to panic because it's like I'm breaking down, I'm also eating, I'm trying to make sense of what my prof is trying to teach, but I still don't get it. And then he's like, Colleen, are you there? And then I had to just, first of all, I didn't even know what he was talking about. So I just agreed with what everyone else was saying and I just said yes. Literally, when he called my name, I kid you not, my heart dropped. I did reach out to one of my profs and I told him, hey, I feel lost right now and I'm having doubts about being in this program and I need your advice. So I scheduled a Zoom meeting with him and I told him about what I'm going through and my problems. I literally told him, sir, I'm having an identity crisis at 19. What do I do? I'm going through all of these things and I am questioning my identity and like, I don't even know who I am right now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I also told him how I was unhappy with the curriculum, and that's why I was unmotivated to do my assignments because I just found the majority of my courses so boring. Music theory doesn't really excite me, and I would rather study the music industry and the business aspects behind it because then I would be able to apply what I'm learning to my daily life. Well, I was supposed to start school in September 2020, but because of COVID, my semester got pushed back to January 2021. And so during my semester off, I worked full-time because we cannot afford to be a broke bitch. So when school started, everything was fine at first, but of course the workload started piling up. And guys, in my second year, first semester, I had 10 courses. And on top of all of that, I didn't have any days off. I didn't have any breaks within the week. So I had school from Monday to Friday. So you can only imagine how stressed I was. So if you're thinking about going to college or university right after high school, make sure you do a lot of research on the program that you want to get into. I think the big mistake that I made when applying for colleges was that I didn't really know what I was getting myself into because I felt pressured to go to post-secondary right away after graduating high school because I didn't want to get left behind and because everyone else was doing it. And if you still don't know what you want to do, then that's totally fine. Take the time to discover who you are and what you want to do with your life. And if taking a year off helps you, then do it. As a musician and as a singer, I still have moments where I doubt myself and I think that I'm not good enough and I lose faith. And he asks me, but Colleen, why do you feel that way? What is making you feel that way? Who says that you're not good enough? And when he asked me those questions, it literally hit me like a ton of bricks because I realized no one is telling me I'm not good enough. No one is telling me those things. I am telling myself these things. It's all in my head. I literally have the audacity to not believe in myself. Who am I? happy I reached out to him about my problems because he was able to give me a lot of insight and he was so respectful and understanding. To be more specific, one thing that I really liked about my program was how supportive everybody was. Because you know, when you're in a music program, it can become challenging and it can get competitive, but I didn't experience that. I felt comfortable and everybody was so understanding, especially the profs that I had. I'm thankful that I've had the opportunity to study there and meet some great people there. I definitely needed to reevaluate my wants and needs, and I needed to reflect upon the type of person that I want to be and question my values. By the end of that meeting, it was clear to me that I wanted to drop out of school. And the first person that I told was my mom. If you grew up in a strict, typical, traditional household, then you would know that it was not easy at all for me to tell my mom something like this. I opened up to her and I told her my mental health is suffering. I wake up with so much anxiety every single day and I just feel so unmotivated. I was depressed during that time too. I was really scared to make this decision for myself because I viewed it as something negative. I didn't want to disappoint anybody. I didn't want to even disappoint myself, but I ended up doing that anyway. When I told her, "Ma, I want to drop out of school," she literally looked at me and she said, "What?" And like, this was her reaction. I love my mom. She's a queen and I love her and I respect her so much. And the fact that she was supportive of my decision at the end of the day, I'm honestly so thankful for. I don't want to be in school right now because I want to prioritize my mental health and making the effort to getting better. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know what God has in store, but I know that He has great plans for me and that I am going to trust the process. And I'm gonna trust that no matter what happens to me, I will be okay because no matter what, I'm gonna figure it out and we are gonna learn as we go. If you are going through something similar like me, or if you're just feeling really, really lost, trust the process. I know that's easier said than done, but you really have to believe that everything that's happening right now is meant to unfold the way it's supposed to. Everything that you're doing right now shapes to build your future. We can only live in the present moment. I think the biggest realization that I had after dropping out of college was the fact that nothing in life is guaranteed. Your friendships aren't guaranteed. Your relationships aren't guaranteed. Your career isn't guaranteed. Your happiness isn't guaranteed. Nothing in this life is ever guaranteed. I saw this really good quote on TikTok that I wanted to share with you guys. It goes like, the people that are depressed live in the past, and the people that are anxious live in the future, but the people that are truly happy live in the present moment. So many people are so invested in trying to overwork themselves just so they can get to where they need to be by the age of 25, and then you have those people that are unable to move on and are unable to learn from their past mistakes. But where are the people that are truly happy with where they are in their life right now? If you're watching this and you're happy with your life right now, please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you do to be happy in the present moment, because I find that I tend to focus more on the future because I just get so anxious. I always feel like I need to have everything done. I always feel like I need to have certain things completed, but I need to stop putting such high expectations on myself. I still struggle caring about what other people think. First of all, I have the audacity to care about what other people think, when really, no one else's opinion matters. But yet, I still care. When I was going through my breakup and going through the process of dropping out of college, I felt so alone. Never ever be afraid to ask for help. I feel like a lot of people in my generation view asking for help as a sign of weakness because you're showing vulnerability. I really had to fix my mindset and uncondition myself to think that way, because asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of strength. I always used to feel like somewhat of a burden, but that was never the case. The people that truly care about you, they don't mind being there to support you. Those are the type of people that you need to surround yourself with. If someone makes you feel like a burden, drop that person. You need to surround yourself with people that remind you that it is okay to not be okay. You need to surround yourself with people that support your decisions and have faith in you that no matter what happens, you're gonna be good. And I am so thankful that I have such an amazing support system. I'm so happy that I have people in my corner that believe in me, that trust me, and that motivate me to become a better person every day. Now, looking at it, this is just a part of my journey. This is a part of my story. The fact that I was strong enough to let go of the things that were making me unhappy and put myself first, that is a big accomplishment. You will always be more powerful than you ever know. You have the power to do anything that you want with your life. You have the power to be anyone, and you have the power to surround yourself with great people. All you gotta do is believe in yourself and know that you are capable enough, you are good enough, and you are worth it, no matter what circumstances comes your way or no matter what challenges life throws at you. Always know that you have the power to change your life. Sometimes you don't always know how powerful you are until you are given a situation where it is tested. For example, are you brave enough to leave? Are you brave enough to leave that friendship? Are you brave enough to leave that relationship? Are you brave enough to change your career path? Are you brave enough to move on? Are you brave enough to let it all go? People often think that we have enough time in our lives, but let me tell you something. The truth is, we don't. So take control of your life and do what makes you happy, because fuck it, it's your life. Now, with all of that being said, I hope that my experiences were able to help you or inspire you in some way. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I love you guys. Stay safe. Don't forget to take care of yourselves, and always, always, always prioritize your well-being.